race that said how many people saw Silver Linings for the first time. So I got to get better at my job. But I will tell you what made me even good at my job was 20 plus years ago. I had an office on the West Side, and Bob De Niro and Jane Rosenthal, his partner from Tribeca Films and Tribeca Productions, came and recruited us to go to 375 Greenwich and form the heart of the Tribeca Film Center, which I think became a big heart for independent films in New York City, and thus became an independent film capital in a sense for the world. When 9/11 happened, Robert De Niro and Jane organized the Tribeca Film Festival so that people would start coming back to downtown because people were so evasive and people just didn't want to go back and they didn't want to be reminded of memories that were bad. And when restaurants failed, Bob was unfailingly there to go to each neighborhood, neighborhood by neighborhood, almost restaurant by restaurant, encouraging us all to be good citizens. When we did the concert for New York for 9/11, Robert De Niro was there. When we did Sandy, the concert for 12/12, again he was there. And everything in between, whether it's electing President Obama, who is still, and many of the great people who've been in politics and are worthy or fighting for every cause that's been a good and noble cause, Robert De Niro has been there. He's not only a great actor, he's a great man. And it's been, unfortunately, 31 years since Bob De Niro won an Oscar. It would give me the greatest joy to see him win another one this year because he's the heart and soul of this movie. And I think that David O. Russell feels, and I feel, and Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, that without Bob, whatever, the movie would not be nearly half as good as it is. His dedication, his work, just the way he works rubs off on all of us. And I remember, I'll tell you one anecdote. We were doing Copland, and it was a project that we'd organized with Sylvester Stallone, and Stallone said, "You think you can get anybody in this movie?" I said, "I will maybe be able to help you because it's like a vehicle for Sly to do this film and to really show what a good actor he was." So I went to the ends of the earth. I got Bob De Niro to do a part, Harvey Keitel to do a part, Ray Liotta to do a part, and just a lot of fun people did cameos in the movie. So on our first day of the set, James Mangold, the director, is looking at this incredible cast in front of him, and he's shaking. And his first up is with Bob De Niro in an office, and I see Stallone, I see Keitel, I see Liotta. They're not even in the scene. They're looking for shark meat. Is this director going to bleed? Are we going to smell the blood? Bob De Niro goes up to James Mangold and says, "Whatever you say to me, I'm just going to say great. Great, great, great. I'm going to steady your hand. Don't be nervous." He said, "You tell me anything. Stand on my head." I'm going to say, "That's a fabulous idea, Jim." And sure enough, Mangold gave him direction. And I don't know whether he said go to Mars or stand on your head or whatever he said. And Bob went, "That's great. That's fantastic, Jim. Wow, that's really good." And I saw Stallone and Keitel and Liotta. They went, wow. This James Mangold, he's the real thing. And Bob steadied James Mangold's hand. James has gone on to make great movies, but I will never forget that day on set, because that's the kindness and generosity that he shows all the time. Whether it's to Jennifer Lawrence or mentoring Bradley Cooper or mentoring Bob and Harvey Weinstein, bringing them to the Tribeca Film Center and always saying to us, "If you need anything, guys, anything, I'm there." And you know what? He's always been there. I tell you, I've had a lot of highlights in this industry. This is one of the greatest to introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the best actor in the world.
Welcome to American Cinematheque, the land where good movies are shown, and they really appreciate great cinema here on the big screen, as I mentioned in the intro.